Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Onibest and you're welcome to Onibest Beauty Patente B. Hope you guys are doing fine. Like it's been a while I posted a video. Okay, I've been quite busy, so I'm sorry for that. Today we'll be doing Distanza Di Sicurezza Part 2. It means that we have Part 1, which I will leave in the description box. Okay, so for those of us who have not watched Part 1 of Distanza Di Sicurezza, we have a well-explainable video on the Part 1. Okay, so do it to watch the Part 1 so that you understand where we are coming from in this particular video, which is the Part 2 of Distanza Di Sicurezza. Okay, if you're just joining us for the very first time, you're welcome to this family. All right, please do not forget to subscribe, turn the notification bell on. At the end of this video, if you like what you got, please like the video, share to family and friends, let them come and be the part of this wonderful family. Okay, now today we'll be doing Distanza Di Sicurezza Part 2, like I said. Okay. Now, in the first one, the part one, we did so many other things. We talked about spazio di frenatura. We talked about tempo di relazioni. We talked about spazio totale di arresto. Okay, so please go to the description box. I will leave the link so that you can watch that one. Today we'll be starting on Distanza di Sicurezza. Okay, so I'll be reading as well, give you clear explanation on what this particular topic is trying to tell you. Ok? Now, se la distanza di sicurezza è la distanza da mantenere rispetto ai veicoli che si precede, quello davanti, ok? Per consentire ai veicoli di fermarsi in tempo e in caso di pericolo, evitando di tamponare i veicoli che si precede. Now, what this is telling you is that distanza di sicurezza is the distance that you have to maintain from the vehicle in front of you, okay? The vehicle in front of you. Now, this allows you to stop on time in case there's a danger, so that you avoid colliding with the vehicle in front of you, so that you know go bump into the vehicle, you know go jam vehicle there in front. Do you understand? Okay, now when you respect safety distance, it helps you to stop on time so you don't cause accident. Non è un valore fisso. Now, safety distance, no be fixed value. They not tell you say you must go 50. They not tell you say you must give 30 kilometers from the vehicle with your front. No, they not usually give you a fixed value on safety distance. Okay, but we have minima that you should maintain. We're going to see that one. The minimum that you should maintain when it comes to safety distance should be that of your tempo di relazione. That is why you need to watch the part one of this video. Okay, we did more on tempo di relazione, we explain more. Okay, now that particular distance on your time of reaction should be your minimum safety distance that you should give to the vehicle in front of you. But I don't really get a fixed value. Say, okay, now this you must go, but they get minimum where you're going to need to maintain. Okay, it means you can go more than that minimum, you can go whatever meter in front of the vehicle in front of you, but the minimum where you go need to go now the same space where you go travel at your time of reaction. Ok, insieme a quello minima deve essere almeno uguale allo spazio percorso durante il tempo di relazione, quindi ai metri che i veicoli percorre in circa di un secondo. Remember, in the first video, for those of us that have watched part one, I was telling you a time of reaction could be within a second. Okay, the time when you begin to see danger and you begin to hit brake is your time of reaction. Okay, it could be a second. So that particular time could be your minimum safety distance, the meter where you travel at that second when you begin to see danger and begin hit brake. Okay, that's your time of reaction. That should be your minimum safety distance. That space where you travel at that within that second, that space where you travel should be the least where you go give the vehicle for your front. So it means if you give the vehicle more, right? But we'll not really get fixed value. Okay. So this is spazio. For instance, I'm using this particular image as a reference. Okay. Now this is spazio di relazione, the space whereby you begin to see danger and initiate braking. Okay, is your tempo di relazione. So for example, say from this point I'll be this pink car. Let us assume I'm this pink car, and from this particular point I begin to sight a danger, and then I start hitting brake. If it takes me from this point to this point to realize and start hitting the brake, this is my spazio di relazione. If it took me from here again, I'm repeating it. If it took me from here to realize the danger and initiate braking, so this should be my spatial lesson. That means this should be the least why I will give vehicle within my front. It means I fit even go more than this. Okay, but make I not go less than this. Do you understand? Okay. Now, that is spatial relationing. We've talked about all this in the part one. Okay. Now, let us continue based on distanza di sicurezza. E se tale distanza va commisurata, number one, alla velocità del proprio veicolo, a quella dei veicoli che lo precede. Now, you measure the safety distance, okay? You get your safety distance. You carry out your safety distance on the velocity of the vehicle where you drive and that of the vehicle where you're from. So it depends on the speed, okay? Number two, alla potenza dei riflessi e alla condizioni fisico-fisiche, attenzioni, concentrazioni, stato di salute, okay, and many others. Do you understand? The conducente. E quindi it means that distanza di sicurezza, you will measure, okay, according to your reflex as a driver, according to your physical condition, come how you take pay attention, how your concentration take day, your state of health at that point in time. Okay, so you go put all these things into consideration when you try to give safety distance. Do you understand? So how you quick they reflex of things. Okay, in case of a danger, they get quick reflexes. So all these things should be considered when you're doing safety distance. Okay. A condizione di traffico. So according to traffic condition, now you go sit me sure. So if the traffic choke, if there's too much traffic, if the traffic is slow, okay, all these things you go put them into consideration when you measure safety distance. Okay. Another one, andamento, scusa. Plano altimetrico della strada, presenza di entità di salite o discese. Okay, so according to how the road to be, the road gets salita, the road get discesa, you get uphill, you get downhill. All these things you should put into consideration, okay, when you're doing safety distance. Then another one, alle condizioni atmosferiche, pioggia, nebbia. No, according to atmospheric condition, I'm sorry. So according to atmospheric condition, you're going to still measure your safety distance. Okay, you must put distance into consideration. Maybe rain dey fall, maybe snow dey for road. Okay, maybe there's nebbia fita, nebbia na that condition whereby everywhere go dey white, you know, they to see like dews. Okay, that kind of condition. Then you have to put your safety distance into consideration. So if the nebbia too much, you say you're supposed to drive according to your visibility. Okay, even if it means you're seeing just 50 meters in front of you, give that safety distance. Make sure you drive according to your visibility at that particular point in time. Do you understand? When there's nebbia, all right? Another one. I'm coming. Al tipo di veicoli che stiamo guidando e al suo stato di efficienza. Ad esempio, in base allo stato di freni di servizio, non di freno a mano, ok? Alla connessione e all'aderenza delle firmatrici, all'entità di carico trasportato. So what it says here is, according to the type of vehicle they drive, we need to measure safety distance, okay? According to how the vehicle would drive be at that point in time, according to the efficiency of this particular vehicle, okay? We will still need to do them based on freno di servizio, which is the normal brake what they drive, not the parking brake, okay? So if the brake what the brake forward, normally the normal one is efficient enough, we will still need to give safety distance based on them, not parking brake, okay? Now, according to the condition of the tire, the grip, your tire, the whole grip, your tire, is it strong enough? Okay, you get grip within the asphalt and the tire. Is the grip enough? Okay, you still need to measure safety distance based on that one. Okay, according to the load where they carry, you carry too much load. Okay, all this is need to put into consideration when you do safety distance. All right. Okay, let's move forward. Okay. Now this one say il valore della distanza di sicurezza da mantenere da macchina sgombranieve o sbandatrici di sale in azioni e 20 metri. So you need to give 20 meters away from these people when you meet them, maybe sgombranieve, those vehicles where they pack snow. Okay, you need to give them nothing less than 20 meters in case you meet them in action for road. Do you understand? E se su strada è urbana a una corsia per senso di marcia, la distanza fra veicoli adibiti a trasporto di merci di massa complessiva superiore a 3,5 tonnellate, più sia stato imposto il divieto di sorpasso, deve essere di almeno 100 metri. So you have to know these meters in your head, because most times it comes in quiz so that you know what to type. Okay, if it should be vero or false, you should know. Now, for outside of the city, for urbana, per una corsia di senso di marcia. So for one lane for each senso di marcia, okay, the distance between autocarro, because these are vehicles where we say at a full mass load, they compass 3.5 tons. Autocarro na vehicles wey be say they carry things. Okay, now this particular word is telling us for those ones where they carry merch, which is where they carry things, goods. Okay, but at a full mass load, it don't pass 3.5 tons. These vehicles between themselves, because they don't already place the vehicle surpassor for them before, for this code, they must give themselves at least 100 meter safety distance. Okay, now they've placed a deviator on them, they cannot overtake it. Okay, now within themselves, they must give themselves at least 100 meter for outside of the city. Ok, non esistono specifiche indicazioni sul valore della distanza di sicurezza minima da mantenere nella forte DCS in caso di maltempo, come forte pioggia, nevicata, se si percorre la corsia emergenza o su strada extraurbana. Now, you don't really get a minimum safety distance where you go need to give in case say you did for the chest downhill. Okay, maybe that's okay. Now 20, you must give 20 enter where you did downhill. No, you don't really get any particular safety distance. They're not fixed when you did for downhill. No. Okay. Maybe in case of strong rain, navy, maybe snow day for there. No, they'll not really give a particular one. Do you understand? Okay. Now the same normal one we did before, where we say get minimum should be your tempo di relazione, maximum you can go whatever you want to go, but make sure so you no go less than tempo di relazione. So it still applies to this case. You don't really get a particular safety distance we then give you when you dey go downhill. Do you understand? If you have any issues, please leave it in the comment section, okay? Now, still on Distanza Di Sicurezza, it's quite long. That's why I cut it into two parts. So please do well to watch part one. You are going to love this topic, okay? Now, still on Distanza Di Sicurezza, this one say, va sempre mantenuta anche prima di iniziare un sorpasso, o se si procede a bassa velocità. So you must respect safety distance. You must maintain them. When you want overtaking, before you go begin that initiate that overtaking, maintain safety distance. Even if they go at a low speed, maintain safety distance. Va aumentata quando si marcia in colonna. You need to increase them when una they go at a line. In colonna means when they go at a roll. Maybe there's traffic, okay? Anything we want to go at a line, at a roll, maintain safety distance. Qualora sia difficile valutare il comportamento del conducente del veicolo precede o quando esso trasporta un carico sporgente poco stabile. So you go need to maintain or increase your safety distance, okay? Anytime we say you get difficulty or you find the person where your front, you don't understand the behavior, maybe the way they drive, not really understand the way they drive at that particular point in time. So if you're not sure of his behavior, if you're not sure of his driving at that point in time, maintain safety distance. Okay. Another one, okay, you need to maintain safety distance. When you carry carico sporgento, and a load we say it protrude come from the back of a vehicle. You carry load we say this load, it shoots come small from the back of a vehicle. Okay, maintain safety distance. If the load still not stable enough, if the load is shake, not stable, maintain safety distance. Okay. Now, these ones are non-vero. It means these things I want to say from here onwards now, in this particular page, it is not true. That means this particular one you're saying. Okay, so what I'm about to say are non-vero. So listen very carefully. Number one, se il conducente ha obbligo di controllare che i veicoli che lo segui rispetti la distanza di sicurezza. It is not true. Non è vero. It is not true. Say you as a driver, you dey obliged to make sure say person whether your back, they respect safety distance. No. Okay? No. The person whether your back, it is his obligatory or it is his duty to respect safety distance. You're not to make sure that he's doing so. Okay? Number two, deve essere almeno pari a quello della distanza di visibilità o uguale allo spazio di frenata. Now, in order to say safety distance must be equal to your visibility distance, how you see reach, okay? Because of course, it's not based on that, okay? It's not based on your visibility, okay? It must not be at least that of your visibility, okay? Uguale allo spazio di frenate. It is not equal to that of your braking space. Remember, say it is equal to tempo di reazione, not tempo di frenatura. Ok? Now, deve essere di almeno 100 metri in caso di forte pioggia. Non è vero. It is not true again that your safety distance must be at least 100 meters in case of strong rain. Non è vero. Non è vero again, se può diminuire nella galleria. In order to say your safety distance, you go fit reduce them for inside of a tunnel. You know the truth. Non è vero. Ok? Non è vero again, se il veicolo che precede è un autocarro si deve diminuire. It is not true again, say if the vehicle will say they your front na autocarro, you go need to reduce your safety distance. No. You no need to reduce them if person whether your front na autocarro we carry. Okay, so it is not true, non è vero. And here again, se non è vero, in autostrada è possibile diminuirla. It is not true that in autostrada you can reduce safety distance. So, non è vero. Okay? Now, we want to see a calculation based on Distanza Di Sicurezza. Now, we've seen a little on part one. That's why I still refer you back to part one of this particular Distanza Di Sicurezza. Okay, so we've seen a little of the calculation, but I'm going to redo it here again, okay, for more understanding. Do you understand? I'm going to expatiate more on this one here. Let's see how we'll go. No, do it. Now, let's go. Dice per il calcolo, scusa, della distanza di sicurezza minima. So for us to calculate the minimum, remember I said the minimum safety distance where you need to give, now that of your tempo di reazione. Waiting with tempo di reazione. Even though I advise you go watch part one, I'm still going to give a little explanation on tempo di reazione, okay? For better understanding. Now, tempo di reazione, now that particular minute, for example, I'm driving and I see ball for road. You see that time where I begin to see that ball, where we say I'll come begin the press brake, I won't just begin press that brake. That small time, that's what happen. We say if it happen in a second, okay, 9 be your tempo di reazione. It means that this spazio, now travel, this small space, now travel to do this small thing I do so. When me this small thing I do so, I begin sight the ball when they hit the brake. Okay, so this small time where that thing happen, these two things happen so. Now they call spazio di tempo di reazione. It means that the space where I travel within this time. So we won't try to get that minimum. Why are we looking for that small minimum time? Why would they look for that meter? We'll cover that small time. Now, so that even though we do for road, okay, we won't really know the minimum safety distance. We will use that particular one. They do minimum safety distance. Since it is equal to spazio di tempo di reazione. Okay, so we'll not take that same meter and use as safety distance based on the speed where would they go. For example, if I'm going, let us start with 50. Okay, we have 30 here for 9 meter. Okay, so if I'm going 50 kilometer per hour, for me to know the minimum, which is my tempo di reazione, for me to know the minimum safety distance where they needed at that point in time, for me to give the vehicle within my front. How do I calculate this minimum? How do I know this minimum? If I don't know my tempo di reazione, how will I calculate it based on the speed I'm going? Okay, so that's what we're trying to do here. Now, we have so many methods of calculating the tempo di reazione or your minimum safety distance. Okay, we have so many methods. Okay, some people cram it. I have my own method I teach. If it is easier for you, I'm going to do it here. Okay. Okay, so some other people have so many methods. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the method given by patente first, which is obligatory. Okay, before I do mine. Okay, so that I don't take away what is in the patente. Do you understand? Now, you can do it by, if I'm going 30 kilometer, I can do 30 times 10 divided by 36 to get the particular number or the particular meter we're going to give the vehicle as minimum. So, for example, say I dey drive 30 kilometer per hour, the minimum I go need to give person wey dey my front na 9. If e mean say I fit give am more than 9, okay? But minimum is what we are looking for, so that at all, let us give the least, the minimum they give, but we should not go less than this. Now, I'm going to get 9. Now, if you look at the calculation, 30 times 10, this 30, which is a kilometer, which is this, times it by 10, divided by 36, we are going to get 8.33. But when we approximate it, when we can't do and make a day round figure, we can't reach 9. Do you understand? It means, say, at least if I dey go 30 kilometer per hour, make I give 9 meter away from the person within my front. Do you understand? So the same thing happens here. If I'm going 50 kilometers per hour, if I want to do it in patente way, I'm going to go 50 times 10 divided by 36. I'm going to get the particular meter where I'm going to need to maintain as minimum meter to be waiting 14 meter. Now, if we go by my calculation with 50 kilometers per hour, what I do is I take away the last digit, which is 0. I'll be left with 5. 5 times 3. Listen. What I do is I remove the last digit, which is the 0 here. I'm left with 5, right? 5 times 3 is 15, right? Now, what I get my particular number, which is 15, I'm going to go plus 3 minus 3. When I do plus 3 minus 3, the particular meter should be within that plus 3 minus 3. So the meter should be from, if I have 15, 5 times 3 is 15. The meter I'm supposed to respect should be within 12 if I'm minusing 3. Right? Then it should be within 18 if I'm plusing 3. So from 12 to 18, that's what we're looking at. So it should fall within this particular one, which is 14. 14 the inside from 12 to 50 to 18. My own method is kind of confusing. I think I have a particular, let's use this particular one. I don't know if it is clearer enough. So for example, if I'm going 50, I'm taking away the first 0. I'm left with 5. 5 times 3, 15. 15 plus 3, 15 minus 3. When I minus 3, I'm going to get 12. When I plus 3 on top of the 15, I'm going to get 18. So my answer should be within 12 to 18. In case it comes out in quizzes, you should know it should be within 12 to 18 when I'm done plus 3 minus 3. The same thing happens if I'm going 100 kilometers per hour. I'm going to take the last digit, which is 0. I'll be left with 10. 10 times 3 is going to give us 30. 30 plus 3, 33. 30 minus 3, 27. My answer should be within 27 to 33. It works this way. If you still want to do it by cramming them, which is the best so far, trust me, you don't have to do calculations. It is the best so far. Just know it within your head. If I'm going 30, it's 9. If I'm going 50, 14. 100, 28. 130, 36. 150, 42 meters should be the least I should give the vehicle in front of me. I think this is the best to cram them. Okay, but if you cannot do the cramming, you can still do, take the last digit, the remaining one you have, times it by 3, plus 3 minus 3. The answer should be within this particular place. Okay, and then you know what you want to do. Whatever digit they bring, you will know if this is. If you count it, plus 3 minus 3, and it is not within there, that means it is false. Do you understand? Okay. For those of you that didn't understand the calculation, please go back or after the video, take it back again and listen again. I think you get it right, okay? Now, the last one I'm going to do on this particular one is distrazione di conducente. It is under Distanza Di Sicurezza. Okay, so we have to do it. Okay, it is called distrazione di conducente, which is the distraction of the driver. E se la distrazione dei conducenti è un pericolo e può essere causa di incidente, anche se si limita a pochi secondi. So even if you limit your attention, okay, for little second, it could be a cause of distraction and of course be a reason of an accident. Può essere causata da accensioni e utilizzo del cellulare. It could be our usage of phone while driving, could be a cause of distraction, which will lead to accident. Accensione di una sigaretta, so if we on cigarette, this could be a reason for distraction and also a reason for accident. Della ricerca dei comandi di radio e di altri apparecchi elettronici. Elettronici, sì. Okay, so maybe with the on radio, okay, it could be a time of distraction, right? Which could be a cause of an accident. And lastly, maybe there is other electronic appliances waiting for inside our vehicle. This could be a reason for distraction. And of course, if it cause accident, okay? So we should try and take away these distractions on your phone. Use these things before you partire. Try to arrange your Google, whatever you're doing with your phone. Play your music, you're free to do so. Okay, but do these things before you drive off. Okay, so don't do it while you're driving, trying to systemize these things. It could be a reason for distraction that can lead to accident. All right. Okay. We've come to the end of this wonderful video. I hope you understood everything I've taught you today. But if you do not understand, if you have questions, please leave it in the comment section. I'm going to go through them, okay, and answer you one after the other. Okay, see you in my next video. Bye for now.